Hey everybody, give you a quick rundown on what I did get done today. Not a lot, but it's still forward progress. Turn this thing around here. Got both of the butt ribs mounted and with their standoffs in place. The standoffs have not been epoxied in here yet, nor the pull rivet put in it yet. This is the butt rib. This is the root rib. So this stays with the spars here. This stays with the fuselage when I rotate the wings back. The canopy, plexiglass canopy that's going to go over all of this, will get nut plated down into the butt ribs on both sides. The slots worked out well for the sight gauges. That's pretty good. That epoxy that they are being held on with is drying right now, so I'm kind of limited that I don't want to put any real vibrations into the plane today while that's drying, but by tomorrow that stuff will be set up just fine. Things that I am still working out in my head. I have two small antennas like this that have to be mounted on the bottom of the plane. They're kind of specific as to where they want to put them. They don't want them too close to the engine or the propeller. They need to be kind of unobstructed. And I was kind of thinking about mounting them down here, but then after reading even more, they are very specific as to how big a piece of metal they get mounted into. I could just weld a small tab like this, put a hole big enough in it down on the bottom and mount them, but they won't work so well. They are quite specific about the size. One of them, I believe, has to be like 5.5 inches square. The other one wants to be quite large. It could be as thin a material as heavy-duty aluminum foil. Well, there's no way to mount that underneath the plane or inside the fabric. So I'm still working that out in my head, what I'm going to do there. Also working on the autopilot, or one of them anyway. Trying to work out the geometry yet and the heights and everything else. The emergency locator transmitter, in case I crash, it automatically goes off telling everybody where I'm at, is going to get mounted over here. So there'll be one big tray here that this and the ELT get mounted in, and all has to be accessed through that triangle. The only way I'll ever be able to get to it. Once the fabric is on the plane, that's going to be it. The only other opening that there'll be is this area here. It gets a panel on the bottom, but there's no way to reach from here up into here. So that tray, I'm thinking about getting a piece of cardboard out tomorrow and to start making a paper doll to see how that's all going to mount. The emergency locator transmitter should be here hopefully Tuesday. So it's on its way. I've been tracking its progress. So that's all good too. Let's see, what else? I did a lot of staring at it today, trying to figure out what I was gonna do with all of it and how I'm gonna make it all work. Still working on how I'm gonna make the dash panel. work. This is what I have just kind of so far. This is the engine monitor, goes here, so all this info that's down here across the bottom will be here, so that I can make this display larger and this one larger. Radio, the autopilot control, the intercom system, and then these down here are for barometric pressure. I can put in my altitude that I'm currently at before you take off. And then the heading track bug, which is one of these up here on the top. This is the throttle control. It's going to go here, and it's basically just a knob that you spin either in or out. And then that's what I've got so far. Yeah, it's a good day. Got something done. I'm just that much closer to getting fabric now. I think once I get the autopilot for the elevator mounted, and it's in there, then man, now I'm getting really close to fabric for the fuselage. The servo that's going to operate the ailerons is going to get mounted here. But that I can do after. There is a metal cover that covers all this that I have to take off if you're going to fold the wings back. And I won't have the canopy on it yet. So this whole area here will be open. And this is a window also in here. So plenty of room to get to that. The mounts don't have to be extremely strong, because that servo puts out about 3 pounds of torque. It's not a lot. And it's not so much that I can't overcome it with the control sticks too. So I can override it even if it decided to go haywire. I can override it with the control sticks. And it has some safety features built into it also. In case it does, for some unknown reason, malfunction, no reason it would ever would, there is a slipper mechanism in it, like a clutch. And there's also a shear pin in it also, so that if you jerk hard enough on it with the control sticks, it'll break the shear pin and the arm will just free float. And I think that's all I've got. Yeah. Hope everybody has a great day. I have. And I'll talk to you all later. Thanks for watching. Bye.